So on these buses, especially the ones in our company, Stagecoach, we have a thing called a Greenroad, which is fitted to the bus. And it's actually, this is the actual device, but I think there's more to it than that, but this is the actual, you can see a green light there, but there's normally, what happens, there's green, there's amber, and there's red. And what this does, it monitors our driving. I've mentioned before, bus drivers have quite a few things that will monitor us, and this is one of them. It's a technical thing. When we're driving along, what it does, it actually reads our acceleration, our braking, our steering, and when we change lanes. And it's supposed to it's like a self-monitoring, so we can see, obviously, if we brake a bit too hard, amber comes on. If we brake really harsh, the red will come on. And so what it does, it helps you to sort of think ahead and drive better. Yeah, there's a scoring system. So the scoring system is, you've got to be under 20 to be in the green zone. Green means that you're driving the bus, giving a nice, good drive. No harsh braking and nothing. No, steering problems where you're steering a bit too sharp, changing lanes a bit too quick, accelerating too quick. If you've got a green ride all the way, then you're good. If you get amber come up, it will flash. That means you've done something. You've got an event, they call it an event. And these scores, these ambers and reds, you get reds is like high risk driving, when you get brake too hard or you do something extra. What happens, those scores are averaged out because you get more points for amber and a lot more for red. And the bus, the system will actually, depending on how hard you braked and how high risk that was, it will hold the actual red on the warning. The red will be there for a long time. I think that gives you even a higher score. So when it averages out your trip, it gives you the actual score, whether you're in amber or in red. So if you're in green, it'll be under 20. And if you're above, you'll be in the amber or red zone. And so that's a scoring system that we as bus drivers have to monitor ourselves with this particular system. So the Greenroad comes with this key. This is a contact. It must be a electronic circuit in there. This key, type of key. And what that does, you have to actually put it onto there. And I'm not going to activate it now, because you put it onto there and it logs you in. You don't need to log out. When a new driver logs in, it logs out. Or if it's not been logged out, if it's on and the bus is not running for about 10 minutes, it will log itself out. So according to our company, using the Greenroad has actually reduced 60% reduction in safety risk, and 44% reduction in fuel and consumption. As well as cutting fuel and emissions, Greenroad is reducing wear and tear on our vehicles. Robert Andrew, Regional Director South. So that's one of the aims: safety and fuel reduction. Yeah, so driver experience on Greenroad is a mixed bag of experience. Some drivers don't like it, or didn't. Well, when we first got it, you'd hear people saying they don't like it because it's monitoring your driving. But I think most people is used to it, and it does actually benefit you as a driver, because you drive much better, because it literally tells you when you're braking a little bit too hard, if you're steering a bit too much, too quickly. It also tells you if you're changing lanes too quickly. And so yeah, it's pretty good. And the passengers obviously get a better ride. I think the buses that's got Greenroad, the companies that's got buses with Greenroad, tend to get you tend to get a much better ride. But yeah, that's basically the Green Road. So it monitors our driving. That's what it does. Now, the way we can see all our driving. We can see exactly how our driving is doing because there's an app called the Greenroad App, and so in that app, I'm going to show you this app. It gives you the full journey that you've made. Each trip that you make gives you the journey. It gives you the bus that you was driving. It records the bus that you was driving, the fleet number. It actually shows you all of your if you've got any ambers and any reds, that shows up. And yeah, it's quite good. It's very good actually. And if you have an accident, then you can use it as evidence of your speed that you're going. But God help you if you're going too fast. But if you're doing the speed that you're supposed to be doing, then that green road can save your neck. So it's good for that also. So the Green Road app is here. It logs in automatically. My score is 6. And my team score, the average is 6, and I'm in the 5th position. Now it gives you my trips, different trips. So that was March the 17th, 7 o'clock, 7:05, and it plots out the trip as you can see. And I've got no events on that trip. And this one here, another trip on the 17th, but 8:55, no events. So it's pretty good. But if you go further back, I might see something with events. So there's got amber trip, and then if you notice, I've got some events there. Steering, I think. There's 51 Creek Road, 550 is 9 miles per hour, and the actual I think that's a steering event, turning event. Yeah, that might be at Creek Road. Anyway, it also tells you the fleet number 13086. Time I started driving, duration was 1 hour and 3 minutes. So that's the main information you get. So you keep an eye on that. I look on it now and again. One of the things about having a green road, when you do get amber, psychologically, I think you feel like you've done something wrong. So for me, that's a negative side of the green road. It's good that it reminds you what you've done wrong, but then sometimes it gives you a little downer. You feel a little bit, jeez. But I don't take it too much to heart because I know once my average score is under 20, that's good. And that's it really. The Green Road was also designed to friendly competition between drivers, so that drives down the score of the average score within a garage because everybody's sort of competing, and there's awards given for if you do well. We also get an extra bonus at the end of the year for for having a low score. Yeah, so that's the Green Road. A very, very highly computerized type of system that sometimes I think as a human being, the way it kind of penalizes you. Especially when you know should have braked a little bit earlier, should have read the road, and you brake harsh, something happens, then it just holds that red. It's like, I'm going to punish you, because the longer it holds that red, the higher your score becomes. Yeah, so this video was aimed towards new drivers to get a little understanding about the Green Road, even though they should be taught that. And also to the passengers to see some of the things that we have to think about when we're driving. It can become an added stress if your attitude towards it is wrong. Obviously, with most things, stress only comes when you look at things a certain way. And so so I hope that you enjoyed that video and that you gave me a thumbs up. And even if you're not a subscriber, I hope that you subscribe to my videos. I haven't done a video for a little while, but I just decided to sort this one out, get this put up. I've got some other short ones coming up. after I upload this one. Yeah. So one last thing about the Green Road, on the technical side of it, the Green Road actually works on, it measures G-force. So the force of gravity is measured as 1, and anything below that is will be less than 1, obviously. And so the Green Road system, the computer system within it, or the circuitry and the device within it, it actually measures small, minute, different changes in G-force. It could be lower than 1, or I don't think it gets higher than 1. I'm not too sure, but some buses create more G-force than others. And G-force is, if you imagine, G-force is like, obviously gravity holds us to the earth. Without gravity, we float. We'd be floating like them spacemen are in space where there's no gravity. You just be floating around. So it's a force. Imagine that force that holds you to the ground. So similar force is created when the bus has been steered sharply, braking, or accelerating. There's a force generated, and the actual Green Road is the same on every single bus. It just measures that force. Some buses create more force easily than others. The smaller buses with bigger engines, light bodies, create more force. So when you're driving those, you literally got to be a better driver. That's how I look at it. You got to sort of be more careful. People might say that it's too sensitive, but it's not the actual. It's just the way you drive it. It has to be the way you drive it. And so yes, so that's basically it. Green Road system. Yeah. Anyway, look out for my next videos coming up just after this one. I got some recorded, some short ones to give to you. Thank you for watching, and remind you again, subscribe to my videos if you like them and you want more. You'll be alerted when I put one up, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Also, leave a comment on what you think about Green Road, and if you're a bus driver, tell me what system you've got in your company. And if you're a passenger, leave a comment about what you think of the Green Road. Thank you.